Alright guys, welcome back to another Opera on There video where we're going to be talking about Shantotto, who's going to be getting a rework, a BT rework, and her brand new FR weapon, and Ursula, who is going to be getting a rework, her FR Echo, and her brand new BT. Now we're going to be taking a look at both characters, one who is going to be getting a nice good DPS upgrade, and the other one who is going to be getting a big upgrade in terms of support, and who is going to be a good second option for those who missed out on Quina in the past. But we're going to be talking about all of that in this video, and I'm going to let you guys know whether or not you should pull and or skip in the upcoming banners. So let me know down in the comment section below what your plans are going to be. If you're going to be pulling for Ursula and or Shantotto, feel free to let me know. And of course, if you guys do enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for future content. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. A big thank you to all of my YouTube members for further supporting the channel. I appreciate you guys greatly. If you ever thought about becoming a member of the channel and further supporting what I do, you can either click the first link in the description of this video or the join button below for details on what you can gain for becoming a member of the channel. And a big thank you ahead of time for those who do decide to become one. So we'll first start off with Shantotto's rework. So her skill 1, Rage Arrow, deals 5 HP attacks twice. Her skill 2, Rage Bio, deals 3 HP attacks twice with 80% splash. Her EX, Divine Malison, now deals 50% splash damage 2 times, that inflicts the Divine Malison debuff to all targets for 6 turns, and the Accursed Gaze debuff to all targets for 3 turns. The Rage Divine Malison now deals 100% splash damage 2 times. Her overhead adds a 30% HP damage up and 50% stolen brave damage up. Her BT effect got extended to 8 turns. It adds a self 50% HP damage cap up, 30% party HP damage cap up, and when dealing elemental weakness brave damage, adds a 30% party brave damage cap up. Now with Ultimecia as a partner, Shantotto's FR deals 4 split AoE HP attacks that inflicts the Ruin's Curse debuff to all targets for 2 turns. While active, and anyone in the party deals Elemental Weakness Brave damage, gains a 30% HP damage up / HP damage cap up. Her FR conditions are as follows: a 30% increase whenever a teammate except Shantotto uses an elemental ability, a 50% increase whenever Shantotto uses an elemental ability, and a 30% increase whenever a teammate attacks an enemy inflicted with a cannot act debuff. Now with Ursula, her rework to her skill 1, Tenketsu, deals 5 HP attacks with 50% splash. Her skill 2, Chakra, deals 6 HP attacks that doesn't consume Brave. Her EX ability deals an AoE 4 HP attack 4 times that recovers 1 use of her skill 1 and now her skill 2. Ursula starts off the quest with 3 uses of Tenshoha, which is the change HP command. When her LD is used, it adds 3 uses to Tenshoha. When Tenshoha is used, it deals an AoE 4 HP attack 2 times, followed by an AoE split HP attack based on 100% of allies' current Brave 2 times. Her FR deals 4 AoE HP attacks. Now her FR conditions are as follows, and these are the updated percentages once you have fully unlocked everything for Ursula. So now her first condition jumps up to a 30% increase whenever a teammate's Brave is at least 20% of max Brave at the start of turn. And then her second condition increases to 45% whenever a teammate's Brave is at least 100% of max Brave at the start of the turn. Now her BT effect lasts for 10 turns and grants the following: the party after every HP attack sets Brave to 100% of max Brave. They will also be getting a 50% party max Brave up, 50% party Brave damage cap up, 30% party HP damage cap up, 20% party HP damage up, and when you are using a Brave HP command or a changed Brave / HP command, the party gains a 50% HP damage cap up. So let's talk about whether or not you should pull for Shantotto. Now, Shantotto got a very good damage upgrade, which she needed for quite a while now. So it's definitely going to help her out with her damage output. And we're not just going to take a look at the amount of HP dumps that she gains. We're also going to take a look at her BT effect. Because like with her BT effect, she does gain a self 50% HP damage cap. And then you also have the party-wide 30%. So that right there is an easy 80% for Shantotto. And then of course you got to include everything else like ultimate weapon, high armor. If you're going to be using a specific FR that does benefit in giving everybody on the team, depending on what conditions you have to meet, an increase in HP damage cap, then that's just going to be higher and higher HP damage cap that Shantotto is going to be dealing. So the damage output was definitely necessary for her kit. Her LD is able to paralyze the enemies, making it easier for her and everybody else to clap with ease, and thankfully that LD debuff lasts for 2 turns, and with Shantotto having a little bit of high turn rate within her kit, it is going to help her out very well, because like you'll be able to not fully take advantage of it, but like you'll be able to take advantage of whatever amount of turns that you gain with not only Shantotto but with everybody else, so long as that debuff is active. Now the FR conditions, they are easy to meet. Thankfully Shantotto is able to inflict the enemies with a cannot act debuff, and also with her BT effect she is able to provide party-wide Dark Enchant. So like right there you pretty much are already covered, but the great thing about it is that it is not specific to just one element when it comes to the FR conditions. As long as you are hitting them for any type of element, with any type of element, then you'll be able to meet said conditions. And also, it does also help that Shantotto is able to inflict her Divine Malice and debuff, which has a built-in elemental weakness for every single element. So like, let's, you know, regardless of what other elements you are using aside from the party enchant that Shantotto does offer, like they'll be able to meet any of the conditions, whether you use somebody with an element or if you do not use somebody with an element, you're gonna meet the conditions. But I will say that the percentages are definitely not going to be high for your teammates. This FR is definitely more so for herself. So easily, like if you're thinking about using Shantotto, picking up a FR, then going into the BT phase with her, while her FR is active, like she'll be dealing a very good amount of damage, and also at the same time with the FR Echo being backed up before you go into the BT phase, like it's gonna be at a pretty high number, and she'll be able to continue increasing the HP damage bonus at a very good amount of percentage. Now, really, overall, what do I think about Shantotto? Like Shantotto, like again, she got the upgrades that she needed to be able to meet some of the requirements that a lot of players would like to see in characters, and for current Shinryu and for Shinryus later down the line. But in my opinion, I do feel like with Shantotto, I honestly like with her skill 1 and skill 2, mostly it's more so my issue because of the fact that it's not really an issue, but it's more like my own personal take on it. It's just the fact that like I feel like they are holding back on Shantotto a little bit because of the fact that like with her skill 1 not dealing any splash damage whatsoever, like they could have easily made it so that she can deal some splash damage while she is triggering her ability twice. So I do feel like with that, and also the fact that like we do have other characters that is able to do some of the things that Shantotto does as well. And then when it comes to like the DPS side of things, like we do have plenty of characters at the moment that I honestly do feel like Shantotto is not really all that. It's kind of like a character that I feel like she's a character that kind of just gets thrown out there, and it's just like, you know, if you want to use her, you can use her, you can make her work. It's not like she's like, it's not that Shantotto's like terrible or anything like that. Like she can definitely be used, but for me though, I would say like Shantotto would probably be a pretty safe skip in my opinion, just because at least from my experiences, I did actually decide to green her just because I wanted to give her a shot, just to see like how she would actually perform. But like, I'll be honest, after her IW, I never used her after that. Like I do feel like with some of the other characters that are going to be coming up, and especially for those who are trying to save up for Astos, who is going to be the next biggest like hyped up character that a lot of global players are going to be waiting on, I do feel like Shantotto is probably going to be a very safe skip. Now for Ursula, she becomes a great second option for those who may have missed out on Quina in the past. For those who do not know, mostly newer players, Quina is a character that basically makes it so that while her BT effect is active, everybody on the team is going to be dealing for the highest amount of HP damage, cap damage that is possible. But for Ursula, it does follow a similar route, but it does it a little bit differently. It does not, I will say that Ursula's BT effect does not allow everybody to hit for the highest amount of HP damage, cap damage, but it does help into leading to that direction. So basically what it is that her BT effect allows everybody to be able to start off with every single HP attack at the highest max brave that said character has. But it does not count with the overflow that you can potentially get after every HP attack that you are dealing. So whatever max brave that you see, best believe that with that help from her BT effect, you are going to add even higher damage from what you're already starting. Ursula's BT effect basically makes it so that it makes it so that everybody on the team has an easier time to be able to hit for whatever the amount of highest damage that they can potentially deal. Now you may be wondering, for those who pulled for Quina, why would I pull for Quina? Excuse me, not pull for Quina. Let me rephrase that. Why would I pull for Ursula if I already have Quina? I can honestly only give you one reason why. Quina's BT effect lasts for 5 turns. Ursula's BT effect lasts for 10 turns. The only, I guess, argument that I would see between that statement right there is going to be the fact that Ursula does have a built-in mechanic where after the enemy acts, she does actually jump in the turn order. I feel like that is the biggest reason why they decided to make it 10 turns. But if you do not let the enemy act, if you delay them, if you're constantly breaking them, etc., then you can take advantage of that BT effect much longer than what you would with Quina's BT effect. So there is some pros and cons between both Quina and Ursula, and again, they both lead to the same direction where everybody is going to deal the potential highest amounts of damage that they can deal, regardless of which of the 2 BT effects that you are going to use. So both characters do have some very strong kits, but at the end of the day, their BT effect is there to make it so that everybody on the team is going to deal some very, very good damage at a very consistent rate with no issues whatsoever. Her F4. The changes with her F4, and while you have her BT effect active, makes her F4 a well-rounded F4. So, and especially now that she got her percentage increases, F4 echo, so on and so forth. And also the nice thing about it is that her F4 is instant turn rate, so you are able to increase the HP damage bonus a little bit faster. So with that being said, being a well-rounded F4, if you have her BT effect active, makes it so much easier to be able to back it up with FR Echo and being able to increase it at a pretty good rate than you would with some of the other F4s that does tend to be a little bit picky. Again, you need to have that BT effect active because that way you will always have your max brave being maxed out the entire time, and you will meet both conditions for her F4. Now her damage, like, her damage may not be like the best compared to like some of the other characters that we have had recently, some of the characters that are going to be dropping later down the line, but really your biggest focus for Ursula is going to be the fact that her BT effect is there to support everybody, and that's pretty much about it. Like, literally her BT effect is the biggest prize for Ursula, again, because it makes everybody, it allows everybody to pretty much deal the highest amount of damage easily with no issues whatsoever. So my honest opinions on Ursula: I did not pull for her BT on my main account. I pulled for her on my second account, and I was actually fairly impressed with the fact that, like, one, her BT effect lasts for 10 turns. 2, I am able to hit for the highest amount of damage so easily, especially for characters like, take example, like Tifa, Sid Reigns, so on and so forth, right? Who have a lot of HP dumps within their kit. They are basically best friends with Ursula and will have no issues whatsoever with being able to hit the highest amount of damage that is possible. So, in my honest opinions, I'm not going to say that Ursula is a must pull, but it is a highly recommended pull for players who missed out on Quina, or for players who are wanting to get a slightly similar effect than to what Quina offers, just that the BT effect lasts for 10 turns instead of 5. So I would say, again, if you are needing this type of a BT effect, best believe you will not regret it whatsoever, so long as you are focusing on using Ursula as a support instead of being a damage dealer that we have seen a lot of support characters as of late and in the future when it comes to like the amount of like damage that they are going to be dealing. So other than that though, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for the video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. And as always, if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for future content. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.